Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Hi, Helen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Abel. Good morning. Are you sick?
No.
I listen to you as if you have a stuffy nose. Do you have a stuffy nose?
No, I'm good.
All right. That's great. Emerson, you are at the stadium right now.
Yeah, teacher. Good
That's
morning.
good morning. Is that a background from which soccer team?
Yeah, it
Chelsea.
is
Del
yes,
Chelsea?
it's a Chelsea Stadium.
Chelsea Stadium. Yes, lo conocí.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. All right. Good morning, Alba, Rocio, Marcela, Daira, Lucero, Gabriela, Marjorie. All right. Well, guys, Friday I had a little problem, a little inconvenient, but thanks God I'm here one more day. All right. Problem was fixed, but in the afternoon, so it took a long time. Well, we're gonna start unit number 4 right now. On the platform. Have you been working on the platform? Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
great. Yeah, that's nice. You have to be working on the platform. So, well, welcome to unit number 4. And the name of the unit is I Wouldn't Have Done That. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try to remember some past participle verbs because we're going to be working with that. Rebecca, good morning.
Morning.
How do you feel, Rebecca? Are you good with your therapies?
Yeah, but I finish around December 20.
So how many therapies do you need?
I need 15.
Oh, wow. So you have had like 15 therapies. And how did you break your leg or what was the problem?
Oh, when I don't know. I went to the store
Mm-hmm.
and I want to buy tortillas
Mm-hmm.
and the the miss in the store,
Uh-huh.
she was clean the, I don't know, maize.
Oh, so you slipped with water on the floor.
Yeah, and then I broke my peroné.
Oh,
And,
yeah. What a
yeah,
painful thing. Uh,
and
my
I
son broke his 2 legs too when he was 3 years old. He had his 2 legs broken.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
So
terrible.
um I stay in the hospital for days, and
Wow.
I have
A
surgery.
surgery, a surgery.
Yeah, I have platino and 5 tornillos. No sé cómo se dice tornillos.
Oh my God. So you had a platine right there on your leg, and also you have 5 screws. Tornillos in English are screws.
Screw. Yeah,
Screws, like
platin.
SCREW, screws. That's why
Okay.
in English, when you want to say que alguien se le zafó un tornillo, but that means that you want to say somebody's crazy, you say she has or he has a screw loose. I'm gonna type it in the chat. He or she has a screw loose. Yeah. Oh my God, what a terrible thing. But well,
Yeah.
thanks God you are fine and you are in recovery. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I need your help selecting the correct past participle verb, all right? Because we're going to be working with past participle verbs a lot these days. So which is the past participle of this verb? Right.
Treatment.
Reading.
Yeah, very good. Okay, what about the next one? Go.
Come.
Gone.
Gone. All right, very good. What about win?
Won.
One.
Won. All right. Okay, what about the next one, which is big? Oh, there's a misspelling here. There is a little mistake. So begin.
Begun.
Oh,
Begun.
okay.
Good.
All right.
Begun.
Remember that this is a you, right? acuérdense que la U en inglés tiene dos sonidos, pero nunca el de español, right? No se dice begun, you pronounce it
Begun.
begun, porque con la A usted lo va a pronunciar began. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera on so you can see my lips. All right, so you say, the one with A, you pronounce it began, like if you're smiling, began. And this one is begun, like if you pronounce ah, yeah, but never begun, all right? Because that's Spanish. The sound is in Spanish. All right, begun, begun. What about spend?
Spent.
And
Yes, very good. Yeah. What about make?
Made.
Made.
Hi, Lucero, good morning. I recognize
Good
your
morning,
voice.
teacher.
Good morning. So made. All right, what about tell?
Tailed.
Oh.
Oh, this one is
Told.
regular or irregular?
Irregular.
Irregular, very good. So it's still told, right? What about fall?
Fallen.
Fallen.
Fallen, all right. What about, look at this one, funk. This one is not, right? Okay, what about run? Oh, the same pronunciation as in begin. This one is run, as if you pronounce it with letter A in Spanish, and this one is ran, like if you are smiling. But you don't say run, that's not correct. All right, how do you pronounce it? Run. No, ran is the past. Ran is the simple past. And which is the past participle of the verb run?
Run.
run.
It's the same. Yeah, present and past participle are the same. All right, so run and run. Okay, what about the next one?
Met.
Meet.
Meet, met. All right, very good. Yeah, with E. Okay, great, great. Well, so go, gone, right? We said gone. And that's it. We got it. We got it like this. All right. So right now, guys, I'm going to give you a little exercise so you can classify some verbs. Okay, I'm going to give you some verbs. I would like you to classify the verbs. It is important to know past participle of verbs. The advantage with regular verbs is that it is the same in past and past participle. For example, which is the past participle of cook, for example?
Look.
Exactly. Yeah, it is the same simple past. And what about open?
Open.
Opened. Remember that, right? That's the correct sound. Okay, so open the link, please. Open the link. I'm gonna give you some minutes so you can classify the verbs. I would like to know who can help me share the screen. Senia, can you help me share the screen? Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Emerson? Yes. Rebecca? Yes. I know that you always help me. Great. All right. Marjorie, can you help me today?
Yes.
All right. So let me see. Daniel, can you help me today, Daniel? Daniel, can you help me today? All right. Well, so let me see. Rocio, can you help me today? No.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, great. Nice. Remember that you have extra points if you help me. Okay. So let's classify the verbs. Let's go. morning and welcome back. Did you finish with the verbs?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, very good. Excellent, great. Well, let me tell you that something important that we're gonna begin to study today, it takes past participle verbs, but that's nice. This was just a friendly reminder. Okay, I'm gonna show you this screen, and the name of the unit says, I wouldn't have done that. Do you understand the meaning of wouldn't have done that? You understand that expression? Do you understand?
No habría hecho eso.
No lo hubiera hecho. Ajá,
No
o no
hubiera
habría
hecho.
hecho eso. I wouldn't have done that. Or you wouldn't have done that. All right. But we're going to study it later what the context will be. Now, I'm going to show you. Here we have some common problems people have daily. For example, which is this problem?
I didn't sleep well last night.
I didn't sleep well last night. Do you have a problem for sleeping?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Do you have problems for sleeping that it is difficult for you to sleep?
Yeah.
No. Or you are like, okay, I go to bed and I'm knocked. Knocked is noqueado. Ah, that's nice. Okay, what about this one? Which is the problem?
I am late for work.
Late for work.
I'm late for work. Very good. Okay, what about the next one? The next one is, what's the problem?
I
called
failed the exam.
I failed the exam. All right, very good. What about the next problem?
We ate too much.
We ate too much. Pay attention, everybody, that all the sentences that we are studying right now are simple past sentences, and also they are sentences. They are problems, and we always regret. Do you know the meaning of regret? Yeah?
Yeah.
No? Regret is
Yeah.
arrepentirse.
Okay.
We always regret when we do something that we don't have to do. Yes. For example, if you failed the exam, imagine if you failed the exam because you didn't study, then you regret. Imagine if you ate too much because after eating too much, you had a big diarrhea, okay? Well, so we can regret about different things. All right. Then we have other problems here. Which is the problem?
I missed the bus.
I missed the bus. Imagine if this person missed the bus because he woke up late. All right. Yeah. What about the next problem? Which is the next problem?
I skipped class today.
Imagine the day you skip class. The teacher gives you a surprise exam. Okay, very good. So, yeah, imagine the day you miss classes because you go with your friends to the park. The teacher gives a surprise exam. Are you going to regret later? Yes or no? Of course. Yes, imagine if the exam is 2 extra points for the final grade. All right. Well, I have other problems. Let's see. Which is this problem?
I got sick.
Imagine if this person got sick because she went to a place, a very cold place, and the person was not wearing a sweater. Yeah, so she got sick for that reason. Then you're going to be regretting. What about the next one?
I didn't cook. So
I can't cook.
Can't cook. Well, this one is because you don't want to learn, honestly. Yes, because I think that everybody has the capacity to learn how to cook. Can you cook, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I have chefs in this class?
No.
No? Somebody who studied for being a chef?
Only an expert.
Ah, only by experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my mother is not a chef. She's a cook, but she cooks really, really well. In my case, kind of. All right, very good. Okay. Well, guys, what we're gonna begin to study today is one of the conditionals. Last time, I showed you a video about the conditional. I will do something. I will explain the conditional that we have to study today. And then I'm going to explain the other two conditionals so you can have general knowledge. But right now we're going to concentrate here. I want you to keep in mind something. All the situations that we saw, the last one, no, but all the situations that we saw were in simple past. Situations people can regret after. So pay attention to this. We're going to study third conditional. Yes, conditionals of regrets. Yep, so pay attention to that. For example, imagine you were driving very fast. No, imagine you were driving drunk. You drank 5 beers. And right now, it's very dangerous to be driving like that. Yeah, because if the police officers run the alcohol test and you have more than 100 degrees of alcohol on your body, you can go to prison. All right, so imagine you drink, police catches you, and you in prison, and then in prison. I know, if I hadn't drunk, I wouldn't have been caught by the police. All right, so you regret, okay? So that is what we're gonna study today, third conditional. Pay attention to that. Tell me if you can listen to the video. Just let me play it. Let me see. Can you listen to that?
Yes.
All right. Pay attention to this structure, everybody. Los condicionales siempre van a ser 2 por 1, ¿ok? 2 sentences making one. 2 sentences making one. And the name is conditional because you have if. Okay? Pay attention to those little details. Okay.
Hi guys! Let's learn today about the third conditional. We use conditionals to talk about the result of a condition. Now, we use the third conditional to talk about a past action that didn't happen and its imaginary result. Now remember, the condition and the result go in the past. Let's see some examples. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to university. Over here we are talking about an action that didn't happen. The girl didn't go to university. The imaginary result is she would have become a teacher. Let's see another example. If they had studied, they would have passed the exam. What is the action that didn't happen? They didn't study for the exam. The imaginary result is they would have passed. Now let's see the structure for the third conditional. We are going to divide the sentence in 2 parts. The first part is going to be the if clause. The second part is going to be the result. Let's see the structure. Structure for the result. Subject would have plus the verb in the participle form plus complement. Remember, this is the result. Now let's see the condition for the if clause. If plus subject plus had plus verb in past participle plus complement. When you create the sentence, you can say or write the if clause first or the result first. Let's see an example. If they had studied, they would have passed the exam. Here we have at the beginning the if clause. But let's switch that position. They would have passed the exam if they had studied. The only difference is that when you put the if clause at the beginning, you have to place a comma when you are writing. Okay, this is it for the third conditional. If you have any doubts,
Great job. Would you like me to repeat the video? Is it clear? Do you have general notions about it? I'm going to explain, of course, but let me ask you, did you understand just by looking at the examples? Do you have the idea? Do you want to watch the video one more time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
I would like.
According to didactics, we have to play videos twice, according to didactics, all right? So I will play the next time, I will play the video for the second time, but I will stop because I will be explaining it to you, okay? The first time is just for you to understand in general overviews. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I will be explaining it to you.
Hi guys! Let's learn today about the third conditional. We use conditionals to talk about the result of a condition. Now, we use the third conditional to talk about a past action that didn't happen and its imaginary result.
Okay, pay attention to that. That is the most important thing. Third conditional is, what did she say? Something that?
Imaginary result.
Third conditional, everybody, is something. Something that didn't happen. Didn't happen, all right? And its imaginary result. Something that didn't happen and an imaginary result. All right, very good. For example, if I had studied for the exam, this is, what is the reality? If I say, if I had studied for the exam, what is the reality? What happened?
I didn't study.
I didn't study for the exam. For that reason, I didn't pass. So the imaginary situation, and pay attention, everything is based in past. So if I had studied for the exam, I wouldn't have failed the course. So the reality is I didn't study for the exam. I didn't pass the course. Okay? So if I had studied for the exam, I wouldn't have failed the course. I'm going to take a picture from this example. Okay? A picture. Okay, very good. Let's continue watching. I sent over there just the information.
Now remember, the condition and the result go in the past.
Exactly.
Let's see some examples. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to university. Over here, we are talking about an action that didn't happen. The girl didn't go to university. The imaginary result is she would have become a teacher. Let's see another example. They would have passed the exam. What is the action that didn't happen? They didn't study for the exam. The imaginary result is they would have passed. Now let's see the structure for the third conditional. We are going to divide the sentence in two parts. The first part is going to be the if clause. The second part is going to be the result. Let's see the structure. Structure for the result. Subject would have plus the verb in the participle form plus complement. Remember, this is the result. Now let's see the condition for the if clause. If plus subject plus had plus verb in past participle plus had studied, they would have passed the exam. Here we have at the beginning the if clause. But let's switch that position. They would have passed the exam if they had studied. The only difference is that when you put the if clause at the beginning, you have to place a comma when you are writing. Okay, this is it for the third conditional. If you have any doubts, watch the video again and ask your teacher for help.
Okay, very good. Now, let's see the structure. Okay. Well, here we have the structure of third conditional. So third conditional, everybody, as she mentioned, is when you talk about an imaginary event in the past, okay, and an imaginary result always in the past, okay? Because we have the second conditional that is similar to this, but everything is based on the present, not in the past. Okay, so this is based in the past. Imaginary event in the past, something that didn't happen. For example, imagine I am 90 years old. Imagine I am an old person. I never got married. I never had children. Imagine I am 90 years old. So I think about my life and I say, oh my God, I never had kids and I never got married. If I had gotten married, I would have had children. I am thinking about something imaginary, but my reality is I am 90 years old and I am single. Yeah, you understand the example?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Now, past perfect is used in this on this structure. So we have if plus past perfect. La oración if siempre va a llevar past perfect. El condicional siempre va a llevar past perfect. Condicional se le llama a la oración que lleva la palabra if. All right, that's the conditional. The sentence which has the word if. And the other one has would and present perfect. Okay, so give me a moment. I will use it. Okay, so third conditional is used to express past consequence of an unrealistic action or situation in the past. For example, if he had studied harder, he would have passed the exam. What happened? He didn't study hard. And for that reason, he didn't pass the exam. Okay? So third conditional refers to something unrealistic in the past. Okay? Everything has to be in the past. And we often use the third conditional to express regrets, what I told you at the beginning, right? Describing things we are sorry happened or didn't happen. For example, if my alarm had gone off, I wouldn't have been late for work. How can you interpret this sentence? Pay attention. If my alarm had gone off, I have a question. Did the alarm ring?
No.
No.
According to the sentence, no.
No,
I wouldn't have been late for work. What happened?
don't, didn't
Didn't ring. Didn't ring.
didn't own the alarm.
Okay, the alarm didn't ring. So we have the conditional and says, if the alarm had gone off, the interpretation is the alarm didn't ring. Okay. And then I wouldn't have been late to work. What happened? I didn't, pay attention, I didn't get early to work. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because if you fall asleep, you miss the bus. Are you going to get late? Are you going to get early to your job?
No.
No.
No. So this is the interpretation of the sentence. okay? If the alarma, if the alarm had gone off, the alarm didn't ring. I wouldn't have been late for work. I didn't get early to my work, okay? Is it clear?
Yeah.
You have to pay attention. Okay, you have to pay attention to this. Remember, I will refresh just this. The if sentence has past perfect. Yes, it's like, si la alarma hubiera sonado, pero no sonó. All right, everything is in past. If the alarm had gone off, yo no hubiera llegado tarde al trabajo, o sea, no llegué temprano, right? So, this is the interpretation. I'm gonna take a screenshot from this example. If you want, take a note, all right? And the interpretation as well. Okay, let me see. I will give you another example. Look at the second example. Alba, read the second example, please. I think I sent the picture, yes. If there
hadn't been so much traffic, we wouldn't have missed our flight.
Okay, how can we interpret this sentence? If there had been so much traffic, what happened?
There
was
had
a lot of
been much traffic.
There was a lot of traffic. All right, very good. Lo que pasó realmente fue, there was a lot of traffic. And the person says, if there hadn't been so much traffic. All right, that is the regret. What about the result? We wouldn't have missed our flight. What happened?
They missed the flight.
Exactly, they missed their flight.
Our flight.
They missed their flight. So, el tercer condicional son arrepentimientos, regrets. All right? Ay, si yo no hubiera engañado a mi novio, no me hubiera dejado. All right? How do you say that in English? How do you say? Tradúcanme eso al inglés. Si yo no hubiera dejado, si yo no hubiera engañado a mi novio, no me hubiera dejado. How do you say that in English?
If I hadn't cheated, no.
If I hadn't, okay, now you need the verb in past perfect.
Didn't.
Past participle.
Cheated
Cheated.
on my girlfriend.
Oh, my girlfriend.
My boyfriend.
Oh, my boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
Ajá. Ajá.
I
No me
wouldn't-
hubiera dejado.
I wouldn't.
He
He
He,
wouldn't
He wouldn't
he
Wouldn't.
wouldn't.
wouldn't have
have.
left me.
Well, in this case, left me. No, he wouldn't have dumped me. Right? Cuando alguien lo deja a usted, una relación amorosa, se dice dump. Right? Yes, it's like, oh my God, she dumped me. He dumped me, right? Yeah. So if I hadn't cheated on my boyfriend, he wouldn't have dumped me. Okay? So pay attention to the structure. The structure is past perfect. And on the second sentence, you have would or wouldn't have or would have, and the past participle verb. O aquí dicen así, arriba decía would plus present perfect. Okay. Is it clear? Ajá, Karen?
Yes, teacher. Can you hear me very well?
I don't listen to her.
Can you?
I don't listen to you, anything. I don't understand. There is a lot of noise where you are. Did you understand, guys?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
No, I didn't get it. So I thought it was only me. Let me see. Yeah. No, Karen, I can't. I can't hear you. But if you have a question, I don't know if she's hearing me as well. I can't hear you, but if you have a question, let me know. Okay. Somebody, do you have questions, guys? Ask me. Ask me.
I
You
have
have
a question.
Marcela, ask me.
It's the same when you say, I wouldn't have been late to work if my alarm had gone off.
Yes, it's the same, just that the order is inverted.
Okay.
But pay attention, Marcela. Nice that you told me that. If you do that, Marcela, if
Yes.
your first sentence is the sentence with would or wouldn't, you don't need a comma because if is going to be in the middle. So, for example, pay attention. I'm gonna type the sentence. So,
Okay.
if my alarm had gone off, comma, you have the first sentence. I wouldn't have been late for work. Period. But if you do this, the opposite, I wouldn't have been late to work. Excuse me. To work if my alarm had gone off. You don't need a comma because if is in the middle. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Only when you have, I would like it like this. Only when you have if at the beginning, you need a comma. But then when if is at the end, no comma. Okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
All right, Marcela. Great. Nice. Do you have another question? No?
No.
No. Somebody else? I heard somebody else who had a question.
Yes, me.
Rebecca.
Always you need to use wouldn't.
Give me a second. Karen asks me, what is the main use of would in the second sentence? Because the translation in both sentences is in Spanish, is si hubiera. Yes, for that reason, we need to understand the sentence in English. Because if you are translating in English, yeah, you need to, give me a second, Rebecca. You need to understand the structure. Yeah, because if you are translating, you're going to get confused. You have to understand that the sentence has two parts. The first part is with past perfect, and the second part is would have and a past participle verb, even though the translation in Spanish, both things mean si hubiera. You get it? Yeah, because if you translate, it's si no hubiera estudiado, no hubiera pasado. But that is in Spanish. But in English, you have two different structures. And we have to understand the sentence in two different structures. The structure. But very interesting question, Karen. Es más, cuando yo era alumna, hice la misma pregunta. All right. Yeah, because I was like, but the two sentences is, si yo hubiera estudiado duro, o sea, si hubiera estudiado mucho, hubiera pasado. The two are si hubiera. Yes, I asked the same question. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice to ask questions. But yeah, the structure, you need to understand past perfect and would. And would have and past participle verb. Rebecca, ask me your question, please.
Yes. The question is always you need to use wouldn't.
No. It depends. In some cases can be would. Look at the first sentence. Look at this. Yeah, can you see the example? If I had studied harder, he would have passed the exam. In this case, Rebecca, all the sentence is affirmative because the two original sentences were negative. For example, if he had studied harder, he didn't study hard. He would have passed the exam. He didn't pass the exam. Yeah. So that's why you have here affirmative would. And in here you have a negative wouldn't because the original sentence or the original, let's see, sentence in past was in affirmative. So here, if there hadn't been so much traffic, we wouldn't have missed the flight. The two sentences are negative. So that means there was a lot of traffic and they missed the flight. Got it? Yes. Sometimes, Rebecca, you are going to have a combination of affirmative and negative. Pay attention to this one. If my alarm had gone off, my alarm didn't ring, I wouldn't have been late for work. I arrived late to my work. All right. Okay, somebody else has a question? Give me a moment. I'm gonna take a screenshot so you can have this information. Did study harder? All right. Now, no more questions? No questions? No? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna show you the structure. Okay. Now the structure of this sentence, everybody, is like this. Okay? If the subject and past perfect. And the second sentence is I would have or would have and a past participle verb. I'm gonna take a picture from this so you can have it. Actually, you have it on your platform, but if you can write it on your notes, it will be better because you see it and you write it. Okay, let me check. And the last one is, as with all conditionals, you can also invert. Marcela asked me this question, right? You can invert the order. I'd have come or I would have come to the meeting if you would have told me, if you had told me about it. I wouldn't have missed the meeting if you'd told me about it. Remember that the contraction of I would is I'd, but also I had can be a contracted. Okay, I'm gonna give you one sentence. I will go back to the problems. Let me see. Let me see. I will go back to the problems. No. Here. Okay. So look at this problem. I didn't sleep well last night. He watched a lot of videos on TikTok. So can you make one third conditional sentence with this situation? Think. Trate de escribir una oración con tercer condicional usando ese contexto. Vamos a ponerle he, right? He didn't sleep well last night, okay?
Maybe teacher, it is.
Lucero, ajá, tell me.
Maybe it is if he had watched it. I know. If he had not watched a lot of videos on TikTok, he.
Give me a second. So the first sentence, yay, it is correct. If he hadn't watched a lot of videos on TikTok, tell me the second sentence.
He wouldn't have slept.
Oh, but he didn't sleep.
I don't know. Okay, he wouldn't, he would have slept well last night.
Sleep well last night? Okay, what do you think, guys?
It's not slept.
Yes. Okay. Do you agree with Lucero's sentence?
Yeah.
I agree. Yes, Lucero, great. Well, she was thinking, right? She was thinking, yeah, but this is the correct sentence. Excellent. So the conditional is, if he hadn't watched a lot of videos on TikTok, he watched a lot of videos on TikTok, he would have slept well last night. He didn't sleep well. Okay, amazing. Nice, Lucero. Great. Okay, I'm going to take a picture from this. Maybe you can write down your examples because you will give me examples. All right, later. Okay. Let's see. I will choose another situation. Okay, let me see. Give me a moment. I will choose This one, we ate too much. Okay, I will choose this one. We ate too much. We got food poisoning. Do you know the meaning of food poisoning?
Intoxicación.
O sea que se intoxicaron, pues. Le dio una intoxicación horrible. Vaya, ¿cómo sería la oración? What would be the sentence interconditional? I don't know if you want to write it first, do it. If you want to write it first, do it, and then you tell me. We ate too much. We got food poisoning. So write it down, and if you are ready, let me know. Thank you for the person who sent the pictures to WhatsApp. Okay, are you ready? Somebody? Somebody who would like to help me? Ah, you're writing it down. Okay, very good. That's nice. A volunteer or victim? Vamos, que equivocando nos vamos a aprender. Okay.
Teacher,
Ah, okay, Helen. Yes.
maybe if they hadn't eaten too much,
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't got food poisoning.
They wouldn't.
Had got food poisoning.
What do you think, guys?
He's gotten.
Actually, Alba, you can also use got or gotten. Both are correct. But one is British, for example, get, got, British English, get, got, gotten, American English, okay? The two possibilities are okay. So, if they hadn't eaten too much, they wouldn't have got or gotten food poisoning. Yay! Excellent, Helen. Great. Don't forget, Helen, because at the beginning you were telling me only would, wouldn't. Remember that no hay que divorciar el would of have. Here they are together. Would have or wouldn't have. And the past participle verb. Nice. No, excellent. Great. Excellent. Okay, this is another example. If you want, you can write it down on your notebooks. I'm going to take a picture. We're going to practice more. Don't worry. At the beginning can be a little confusing, but with practice is, I mean, these topics, we need to practice them a lot. And more if they are, I didn't give you the information for the oral presentation, right? I'm going to do it today. All right, I'm going to do it today. Okay, the next one. Let's see, another example. This one. I failed the exam. My mother, my mother punished me. Okay. So what would be the third conditional sentence?
If I hadn't failed the exam.
Let me see. If I hadn't failed the exam,
My mother
Wouldn't
have
punished me.
Punished me. Yay, very good. If I hadn't failed the exam, my mother wouldn't have punished me. But what happened? I failed the exam and my mother punished me. All right. Nice. Excellent. Well, I will give you other examples. We're gonna practice more. Don't worry about it. But do you have a question so far about the structure or something else? Do you have a question? No?
No.
Todavía no? Not yet? Okay, very good. Now, we're gonna practice. We're gonna practice. Let's see. Third conditional. Well, third conditional is not. Si entienden el tercer condicional, van a entender el segundo. Yeah, that's very easy. Lo vamos a ver después para no confundirlos. All right. I will show you later. Okay. Can you see this? Let me see. Can you see the exercise? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now pay attention to this. Pay attention. Oh, no. Excuse me. I think you didn't pay attention to the sentence yet. All right. I will leave it like this. Okay. Now pay attention to the sentence and we will select, all right, we will select the correct option. So pay attention to this one. Which is correct? Letter A or letter B?
Letter B. Letter B.
Hey, Karen, you are at home now. Yes. All right. So if I had studied more, I would have passed the exam? Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. What about the next one?
B.
Letter B.
I'm going to tell you something. Both have a mistake. It's not haven't, it's
Haven't.
have. Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that. Ignoring eso, right? Very good. So if my alarm gone off, I have missed the bus. Pay attention.
Letter A.
Letter B.
Letter B.
B.
Letter B, if my alarm had gone off, I wouldn't have missed the bus. Yes, it's letter B. All right, very good. Ignore haven't. All right, very good. Ve, aquí se le fue otra vez la N al que hizo el ejercicio. All right, so pay attention to this. If it snowed, I have driven here.
Letter A.
A.
B is letter B.
Letter A.
Haven't.
If
No,
it
I haven't.
hadn't snowed,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Letter A.
I'm gonna tell you something. In third conditional, you also can use could. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, you can use could.
Would
No problem. Yeah,
or
so
could?
would or could. So
Okay.
let's see. You can use could. It's like if you say yo podría haber ido. O con el would significa yo hubiera ido, right? Yo podría haber ido. Yo te hubiera podido ayudar. I could have helped you. Yeah, could have. You can use it, but not so often. But you can use it.
Only with two words or can you use other words?
You can use should also. You can use should. Por ejemplo, usted quiere decir, you should, pero eso ya lo ocupamos cuando estábamos hablando solo de regrets. I shouldn't have done it. Por ejemplo, no debería de haberlo hecho. You shouldn't have done it. But that is another structure. Yeah. Okay, so here, which is the correct option?
Letter A.
A.
Helen says letter A. What about the other? If it had been cheaper, then I would have bought it. Yes, very good, excellent. And what is the interpretation of this sentence, everybody?
Si no hubiera hecho
Si eso
trampa,
Hubiera estado barato, lo hubiera comprado.
hubiera
Ajá.
comprado, pues.
So,
si eso hubiera estado barato,
ajá, si hubiera estado barato, lo hubiera comprado. Entonces, ¿cuál es la realidad? La
No,
realidad.
no estuvo barato.
Was expensive.
It was expensive. Yes, it wasn't cheaper. And for that, I didn't buy it. Mhm. Yeah, that is the interpretation. Okay, what about the next one? If she cleaned her house, it sold quicker.
Letter B.
Letter B.
Letter B. If
Yes.
she had cleaned her house, it would have been sold quicker. Yes, very good. All right, now you get it. I mean, in English, what you have to do is first understand the structures in English. Because when we translate, we can have a problem. But my piece of advice is try to understand the sentence in English. All right, what about this one? If you told me about the meeting, I have missed it.
Letter A. A, teacher.
Letter A, if
Yeah.
you had told me about the meeting, I wouldn't have missed it.
Yeah.
Yay, very good, great, great, great. Okay, ahora le voy a dar práctica for you, all right? I'm gonna give you practice. Let me see. Mm, Easy or difficult? Easy, right? Yes, I will give it to you easy. Okay. I will copy the link and I will send the link to you so you can work in mini groups. If you have any question, you can ask me, don't worry, all right? I can explain it to you. Okay. Can you open the link? Can you open the link? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes, but try to analyze the sentences. I think this is not so long. All right. Okay, very good. Do you need more time or did you finish?
We didn't finish.
I have 1 minute.
You need 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will give you 1 minute. Don't worry. All right, vamos a hacer algo. Vamos a trabajar uno juntos, uno conmigo, okay? Like that, so we understand more. Okay, really 1 minute, 2 minutes? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, very good. Was it easy or difficult?
Easy.
Easy, teacher, but the
Permítame.
exercises. Okay.
We need
Permítame
to take the picture, teacher.
Yes, yes. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna take the picture. Please turn your cameras on. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. 92. Okay. And this is class number 10. Guys, coordination told me, and I'm gonna tell you this so you can mentalize this, all right? That the last 3 days of classes are gonna be 2 hours. Okay, that's what she told me. She didn't give me permission to extend 1 more day. She told me half hours in 3 classes. All right. I'm letting you know so you are already like okay, in case you don't remember.
When
Okay,
is the last day?
the last day is November 29th. November has 30 days this month. Let me see. Just let me check the calendar. Let me check the calendar.
30 days.
So November 29th, November 30th, and December 1st, we're gonna have 2 hours. The last 3 days of month and módulo. And that is gonna be your final módulo, guys. Oh my God. Well, let me tell you that some of you are already looking for jobs and they have told me nice things. All right, so let's see. When you finish your course, don't wait for more. Go and look for a job. So don't forget your English. Because if you forget your English and you're waiting for next year, yeah, it's gonna be hard. Emerson, you have a question. Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna take the picture. Just give me a second. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. All right. Alba, turn your camera off because you are on the bus, I think. Yes, no. I don't want her to have any accident. I mean, okay. The second picture. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Okay. Emerson, what's your question?
So the next year we won't have other month or I'm not sure.
We don't know.
Modulos?
Ya sabían que INSAFOR ya no existe, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now it's another institution. So we don't know. Honestly, we don't know when they will open the classes. If you can have the opportunity to have another course, you in your case, because you finished with the intermedios this month. What I know is that English classes continue. Yes, other kinds of classes, I don't know, but because I was listening that they are going to take away different courses, but not English. So I was like, oh God, thank you, Lord. Yeah, but imagine, I don't know how many people are going to be without a job. It's going to be
I
hard.
have a question.
Uh-huh.
The coordinator say about the last module, the topic was call center, I think.
But we don't know. I mean, we don't know if that is going to continue. And if that continues, I think it's going to be from the academy. And I think you will have to. But that is another, I don't know. That's why I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know if si va a ser opcional, si usted lo quiere tomar ya con la academia, eso ya sería algo aparte. Pero ya sería directamente con la academia. Ahorita ustedes, el que les patrocina las clases es INSAFOR. El ex INSAFOR. Yes, ellos. Ellos le dan a la academia y la academia nos contrata a nosotros. Pero si ya la academia SPEN como academia saca un curso aparte, eso ya sería aparte. Y eso sí ya sería directamente con la academia. No por medio de INSAFOR. Pero no sé, déjenme preguntarle a la coordinadora y les digo. ¿Ok? Porque eso no sabía, pero ahorita le pregunto antes que se me olvide. All right? Okay, yes. Ni yo sabía eso. I didn't know that. Rebecca. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you another exercise, okay? And I want you to help with this. Okay? This is everything about third conditional. It's like a mini quiz to see if you understood all the explanation. All right, let me see. Okay, the link is in the chat. Tell me if you can open the link. Do this text. Oh my God, we almost finished. All right, can you open the link? Yes?
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah?
About the oral presentation. You didn't give
I'm gonna give you the information when we finish this activity. Okay, Catherine? Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. All right, okay. So I will give you 8 minutes so you can finish, and then I'm gonna give you the extra information. Okay. Okay, very easy or difficult? Kind of. Don't worry that tomorrow we will continue practicing, okay? Tomorrow. Now, I'm going to give you the information for the oral presentation. It's going to be easy. Don't worry. Now, the first oral presentation, everybody. First oral presentation. Okay. Talk about a special day or holiday or a festival from El Salvador or another country, okay? Another country. Now, you can prepare 1-minute video. No music, please, no music, no copyrights, because it's not copyright. So I don't need music on the video. You can talk about a special holiday. You can choose Father's Day, Mother's Day, Yuca Festival, Pupusa Day. I don't know. You can think about anything. Please send me the information. Send me the name. Ahora sí no quiero que nadie repita. Because last time, like 2 or 3 repeated country. I don't want you to repeat festival. So think about what you want to talk about quickly and send it to me. All right? Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving. You can talk about a holiday, a special day, or a festival from El Salvador or another country. All right, so 1-minute video. Grammar is going to be free. All right, you can use any structure that you want. What I want you to do is I want you to speak. All right. And pronunciation, I will evaluate pronunciation. And fluency. Fluency is speed, how fast you speak. All right. I will evaluate grammar and pronunciation. I mean, speed is not speaking fast. Speaking, pronunciation, okay? 3 things. They are 3 different things, okay? 1 minute video, no music. And there are a lot of interesting festivals around the world. And here in El Salvador also, Los Farolitos, we have Yuca Festival, we have a sugarcane festival, we have Pupusas Day, we have a lot of interesting festivals in El Salvador, or you can talk about festivals around the world. For example, La Tomatina in Spain is a very interesting festival. Oof, there are a lot of special festivals around the world. You can investigate and you can talk about it. Got it?
Teacher, I have a question. Is only festival or a special day? Because I had a special day, but it's not festival, no food and any something like that. It's a special day.
No, when I say a special day, I mean, for example, no, I don't want any anecdotes. No anecdotes. Holidays. Special days or holidays from the country. Okay. There are some special days that are not holidays, but they are special days. For example, the commemoration of, for example, Monsignor Romero, I don't know, like there are a lot of, but they are not holidays.
Okay.
Or it can be a festival, as I'm telling you, right? Yuca Festival, Los Farolitos celebration. What's the name of Inejapa? The Fireballs festival in Nejapa, right? In El Salvador. But if you prefer to talk about another country, it would be interesting to know about other countries as well. So is this information clear? The presentation is for next Thursday. Next Thursday, this week. Yep. So you will have today, Tuesday, and Wednesday to prepare. I will give you a recommendation. Prepare. Prepare because I'm going to evaluate. Yes. I'm going to demand a good grammar. I'm going to demand pronunciation, fluency. But for that, you need to practice. You need to prepare beforehand. Like, for example, Marcela, I know that when you prepare, yes. Emerson, you have a question? And the last,
Yes,
because
teacher.
it is 11:35, yeah?
Yeah, what's the main structure or grammar to use?
Free. Free. You can use
Okay,
modals,
whether.
you can use past, you can use whatever you want. Free. I'm not going to limit you, all right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Teacher.
Okay. Yeah.
I can mix different grammar.
Yes, whatever you want.
Okay.
But it has to be, obviously, if you talk about, for example, one specific experience about something, that is past. If you talk about, that is going to be celebrated, that future. Yeah, you can use anything you want. Of course, but you're going, I no los quiero limitar porque quiero ver de qué son capaces, con, haciendo así, a tu ancha. let me, show me what you're capable of. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you very much. Work on the platform, all right? Y voy a averiguar, ya pregunté, y les cuento mañana a ver qué me dicen, all right? Okay, bye-bye, see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Bye, see you tomorrow.
See you, bye.